How are you guys doing? It is Shayluv back with you again with a wine and review. And tonight we're going to review, which I'm so excited for, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm going to be honest, you guys. Love and Marriage Huntsville is up there when it comes to like my favorite reality shows because it be given what needs to be gave. And honestly, Premiere One, honestly, this premiere episode gave just enough for me to be excited for what's the seasons to come. Carlos, you doing a damn thing with that Love and Marriage, okay? All right, hold on. Let me sip on my wine real quick before we get into it. And you guys, this is never a promotion, but I just like to show y'all what I'm sipping on. Just in case y'all want to get some of this one day too. This is that Cupcake Red Velvet. I felt like being a little bougie, drinking on some red wine today. Drinking on a little bit of red wine today. You guys, I had a long day today. It is 12 o'clock at night right now, and I am filming. But you know what? This episode was so good, and I'm so ready to upload. And honestly, I'm trying to get on track when it comes to posting a video as soon as an episode comes out, or within the next 24 to 48. So you guys won't have to wait until later in the week to get my reviews. So I'll get on to that, you guys. I'm gonna schedule some for myself. I'm not the best scheduler, but we're gonna get into it, okay? So, Love and Marriage Huntsville. So it starts out with Tisha and Marsau meeting for dinner. And honestly, what I love about this premiere is honestly, they picked up right where it left off, because honestly, they needed to pick up, because that reunion, season 3 reunion, they let so much just lay out on season 3 reunion that season 4, you could not ignore that. You cannot act like it's a whole new season and everything that just came out at the reunion of the last season just was there, and we're just not going to talk about it again. No, I am very happy that they're picking up where they're leaving off, because it was a whole social media fiasco after Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3 reunion. And I still remember that. Like, that was low-key iconic, that period. So, yeah, they are basically picking up where they left off in regards to some of the conversation that they have at dinner. But at first, basically, Tisha was like, "Oh, baby, you seem so much more relaxed and, level-headed now that you came back from your trip from Africa." And Marsau was like, "Yeah, babe. I thank you so much for allowing me to take this solo trip to Africa. I needed some time to myself and just to experience a new culture. And I just thank you so much for letting me do this." So, Marsau went to Africa by himself, without his family, nor without his wife. He needed to do a find himself type of journey after season 3 reunion. And even though Tisha is a mother and take care of the family, she had to stay home and take care of the family while you off doing a trip. Nothing's wrong with doing a solo trip, but you doing a solo trip all the way to Africa? Are you serious? Like, are you really serious, Marsau? And you make it very hard for these blogs and, people that do watch this show to not question, why do you do some of the things that you do? Why do you leave your wife out of so much stuff? Now, I'm not going to lie. There are men out here in this world that just feel as though they would rather their wife just not have too much of a hand in too much of anything. But I think Tisha can bring some things to the table, and I also think that you be downplaying Tisha to the point where she just is like, I might as well downplay myself too. And it's so sad to look at. It is so hard to look at as a viewer and be like, Tisha, no. It's like one of those things like when you watch a horror movie and it's like the audience can see the killer is right behind you, girl. Like the killer is right behind you, girl. Look, girl, look. See what the fuck is going on. See what is going on, Tisha. We trying to tell you. Now, Marsau done got he done got sucked off by whoever he done took with him or he done bet out there in Africa. And they done made him feel so damn good that his wife is like, oh, your trip to Africa must have been really amazing because you just came back so relaxed. And yeah, somebody done mouth him real good with what you've been missing on. No, rolled him good enough that you wasn't doing it. You wasn't handling your business. And I feel so, let me move on, man, because I can talk about how bad I feel for Tisha all damn day. Okay, so, you guys, I got a laptop right now. No notebook. Because I couldn't find my notebook when I was watching it, so I upgraded to the laptop. But yeah, so Marsau, he talks about, yeah, I just needed to go on this trip because I was depressed, or better yet, I should say deflated. Okay. All right, Marsau. See, Tisha, I don't know if you better or worse than half of us women out here. Because a lot of us ain't going to put up with his psychological bullshit that he's throwing on you. It's really cringing to watch some damn times. Depressed or deflated. Okay. So he gets to the point where he's explaining Africa and the great meaning it is to Tisha. And I'm gonna be honest, if I was Tisha right now, I would be looking at this nigga like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that's literally how Tisha was looking. Cause I would be saying, but you could have very much so took me and the kids that you saying that they need to learn this lesson of it's not all about money and in these third world countries. So you didn't think that this would be a great family trip to go on? And this smart aleck mind of yours that you got, Marsau, since you so damn funny all the damn time, you ain't think for 1 second that this would be a good trip for the whole family to go on, besides relaying the message. Because, honey, Tisha would have retained everything that you said on African soil. Way better than she being in Huntsville. She being in her hometown and you telling her how great Africa was and what a great meaning and you know, all this extra stuff. And Africa's so great. I would be like, don't tell me shit about Africa because you should have been told me, yeah, I was going to be bitter. I was going to be bitter because of all places. Dude, you could, I don't even care if you went on the other side of the United States, but you went on the other, across the ocean. You went across the ocean. I want to go across the ocean. I want to go to Africa. Teach that. I want to go to Africa. Marsau, I don't know what you were thinking with that one. You already wasn't a fan in the beginning. I seen through a lot of your BS from season 1. I don't know what Tisha. I don't know. Tisha, I pray for you. Anyway. Then Marsau gonna talk about he need a chief of staff. And Tisha like, okay, does gender matter? Because, and he was like, well, I ain't getting no male chief of staff. Why not? Why can't you get a male chief of staff? Aren't you an alpha? Do you not want to look up for another young man? Or shoot, he can already be graduating. You don't want to pull in one of your brothers, a younger brother, and pull him in? You know, he may be a cute dog. Whichever fraternity, aren't you in a fraternity though? Like, what do you need a young ass woman for? And I'm not even saying, but my thing is, you talking about family time, for family time. Marsau, you don't give a damn about family time. You really don't. Even if you really were to get another chief of, or assistant chief of staff, you still will not be home as much as Tisha and your kids will want you to. That's the sad thing. All right, let's move on. So they go on to talk about the infamous ATL pic that Marsau dumbass, his dumbass gonna go ahead and post on Instagram. Sure as hell getting a rise out of people trolling, thinking it's funny to troll. You was too old for that. Like, Marsau, really? Because at the end of the day, that basically was what Kimmy says later on in the episode, collateral damage to the ones that you love around you. And that was like the stupidest thing ever. Like, what was your point of that? It's like you're trolling. And I don't know, Marsau, a part of me feel like maybe you haven't slept with anybody on that trip. I do feel as though you may got something going on. It's no hard evidence. I do think you got something going on, but you make a joke out of the stuff that is not going on. But it may not have been you, but shit, could it have been Maurice? And now your brother mad. Your brother, listen, Maurice will let he mad at Marsau the whole season behind that shit. Maurice, if you was fucking a linebacker, say that. Speak your truth. Be in the doghouse like Martell has been for the past 5 to 6 years, and you know, learn. It's either Marsau is trolling to be funny, or Marsau just trying to find a way out of his marriage, and he just willing to do whatever at this point. All right, so next scene, Martell and Big Boy Lou meets up at Lou's gym. As soon as Martell started talking about Mel and what she's not doing as a mother and what she's not doing as an ex-wife for him, I was over. I was like, oh Lord, please don't let this be your storyline this season. Like, Martell, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do with your life, because you done fucked that up. You done fucked up that 15, 20, how long y'all been together, for that 5 years of being with her. Old girl, which I want to call it now. Y'all done upgraded peasant to old girl. Let me go back. Speaking of old girl, when they was talking about old girl, Tisha and Marsau, I did not like the way you was talking to Tisha. Like, it gave controlling vibes. I did not like the way you was talking to Tisha. And Tisha gave some fucking backbone.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
Gain some backbone, girl. You will never know the type of voice that you have when you stand up for yourself. And you are a woman at the end of the day. Down to your family, down to your friends, down to if you want to pay attention to these bloggers, down to all of that. You have to pay attention to your instincts. If your womanly instincts say, I may need to figure out something, girl, secretly hire a PI. I don't give a... Girl, figure that out. Figure that shit out. And figure it out fast. It's your husband at the end of the day. This ain't our husband. This is your husband. And if people tell you, girl, there's smoke, you may want to look to see what a fire is. And make sure it ain't in your household. That's all I gotta say. Because I really try to tread lightly with you, Tisha. But Tisha, I really don't care for you either. Because you're so weak-minded. I don't care for you either. You nor your husband. Because y'all really could be a power couple, but y'all gotta get it together. So going back to Martell and Big Boy meeting up. Martell talking about Mel. They talk about how hard divorce is and kids like that. Nothing else. It was very boring. They are literally they are just feelings at this point. It's boring. So the show goes over to Kimmy is outside with Zeus. Zeus is her new dog. Kimmy, I'm so happy that you got another fur baby. So sorry what happened to your last fur baby. But yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you just need a companion just for you, and that's not gonna judge you. That's not gonna lie to you. That's not gonna cheat on you. It's gonna be right there for you. And you know, you get your dog. I'd rather be a dog than a baby. Get your dog. Yes, Zeus, you be her companion. So Maurice meets Kimmy outside, and they immediately start talking about the ATL, the Atlanta trip. Basically, this is the trip that Marsau posted a picture in, but this is the same trip that Maurice said that he claimed that he did not know or see anything with Arion and old girl and Martell. And this is the same trip that Marsau was like, yeah, I did see it. And so basically, it's like that trip, some things went down that y'all aren't fully saying, and then it's like things ain't adding up now. So now it's like, not only are your wives looking at you, but the whole world's like, okay, so what happened? We want to know what happened, because to be honest, that trip would have probably been forgotten about if Marsau didn't post that picture. Like, you see the domino effect, Marsau? But you don't give a fuck. You like to troll. You ain't shit. You like to troll. So, yeah. So, what I found funny was at this point, I found out y'all be deep in them blogs. Kimmy, Maurice, Tisha, Marsau, Melody, Martell, all of y'all be deep in the blogs. Because what I'm saying, y'all are saying things verbatim, like what the blogs are saying, or what people in the comments are saying. This girl done said linebacker.
So in his post, is this story made up? Did you sleep with the linebacker?
Did you sleep with the linebacker? Y'all be deep in them blogs. Because y'all talking about it now. And it's like, a part of me is like, I like this because at least we know that y'all are human and y'all are seriously letting us know, like, yeah, we do read the blogs. We have seen what has been going on, what's been talked about. It's us. Of course, I'm going to see what you're talking about if you're talking about me. Of course. So, yeah. My bad, you guys. Kimmy basically asked Maurice, did you sleep with the linebacker? Maurice giving her the whole runaround. Well, if you think about it, don't tell me. See, I'm with you on this, Kimmy. I don't got the patience for you to tell me other than a yes or a no. Because it's no maybe. It's no maybe. It's no if you think about it. No, I don't want you to tell me the storyline. Tell me yes or tell me no. Point blank, period. Like, it's either you stuck your ding-a-ling in her or you didn't. Like, it's no in between. It's no in between at all. And that really irritated me. And I'm so glad Maurice have a stronger-minded woman like Kimmy. Because if they had another Tisha, oh, those brothers is running through their wives. They will be running through. Like, I will feel so bad for those wives. But Kimmy is like, honey, this is what you're not finna do with me. Hold your own, Kimmy. Hold your own. So, yeah. And I also realized, you know, the Scots like to gaslight. That's basically, they, not on top of, you know, doing the whole mind games. Y'all like to gaslight. You really like to make it seem like, Marsau, you like to make it seem like Tisha is crazy for feeding into the blogs. And Maurice, you trying to have Kimmy think of, like, have a whole storyline of what really happened to a single question that she asked. Like, y'all are gaslighting like hell. Y'all are trying to make your wives feel like what their intuition is not true. And that's messed up. It really is messed up. That's exactly what y'all are doing. And it's not cool at all. So the last thing that really irritated me was, once again, gaslighting. Once again, deferring it from you. Maurice, Kimmy made a comment like, what Marsau don't understand is the domino effect of what he does tremendously affects his wife, tremendously. And I believe it. Tisha, you can kick how you want to, but girl, you are like, like, you cried on the inside. We can see it, girl. We can see it. So, Maurice gonna say so. Oh yeah, that's right. The best thing that you should do as her sister is check on her and see if she's okay and see what she's doing. Kimmy, like, hold the fuck on now. And I'm with you on this, Kimmy, because stop flipping the story. You need to focus on you and your brother and what y'all got going on. That's what you need to focus on. Don't tell me what I need to focus on. We talking about you. And as we should. Maurice, I know you done, because we was there with you when you got your bar test. You passed your bar test, but you was not showing good. No. You can't fool no. So it goes over to Destiny's studio. Destiny, I am going to, what is it called? I'm gonna be an unpopular opinion. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate, whatever it is. I'm on 10, bitch, I'm on 10. I'm on 10, bitch, I'm on 10. I like it. I kind of like it. A little bit. I mean, it's like, it just gives me like Danny Kane type of vibes. It gives me like a little bit of Danity. So, Tisha goes over to Destiny's studio. They meet up, and Destiny just had to sit down. She have a heart to heart. She talks about her struggle with finances and how she had to get public assistance, and how things has been hard, and usually she takes care of her father, but her father had to take care of her, and how things been hard. And you know what, Destiny, a lot of people out there are trying to be skeptical about what you went through and whatever you had going on, and you telling your testimony. I'm going to be with you on that. I have been through the same predicament. I have been going through public assistance of any type of help. So I'm not going to take light of what you're saying. I don't think there could be a lot of people on TV that really are broke. So, I'm not going to put it past them. And honestly, I don't know how the living situation is in Huntersville. I doubt it's that high of a living situation. But, who knows? Maybe you have a high lifestyle that you just can't keep up with anymore. But anyway, I do hope that you get out of that financial struggle. Because Destiny, at the end of the day, I do kind of like you. Even though I think that you would sleep with somebody's husband. Hint, hint, kick, kick. But I do like you, Destiny, so I do wish you the best on that, okay? She goes on and talk about how her and Melody don't speak anymore. They did not speak, ever since basically around the reunion time. And, basically that's that. She's okay with it. She don't mind giving people their space. Bada boom, bada bam. So that's when they talked about the reunion and how Melody overheard Tisha and Destiny talking about Melody. And I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I heard that gave me the vibe of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I don't like that. I get it. Y'all was all cool. Melody introduced y'all to each other and everything. But y'all can be friends without talking about me. Like, y'all can talk about anything else. But y'all not gonna talk about me. That irritates my soul. I would have to say something. I would have to knock on that door too. And I wasn't gonna say no. Just letting you guys know, y'all were pretty loud and people can hear you outside. I'm gonna be like, so why am I hearing Shamir's voice? Like, what do y'all gotta say about me? Like, what's up? Like, really? But according to Melody, she don't care about what was said. She just want to know why her name is in their mouth. Girl, fuck all of that. If I hear, what the fuck is y'all talking about me for? Like, seriously. Like, that's irritating. Y'all too grown for that. Y'all are too grown for that. So, yeah. Destiny said she met up with Melody that next day and basically was honest with her about, saying like, yes, we was talking about you. Everything that we said in the room was said at the reunion. Nothing crazy. And she basically said that Melody was like, it's not about you. It was talking about me. It was the fact that you talked to my enemy. And you know, I feel like Destiny did say that. And I also feel like Destiny is still hurt about the fact that they are talking about her. It could have been Kimmy and Destiny, and Melody would have still been hurt about the fact that they were talking about her. It's not, girl, don't stop lying and saying that. It's not about what y'all said. I do believe that Destiny and Tisha were frenemies, and that's just that. Because I feel as though they both hold a lot of dirt on each other that the world don't know yet. About each other and each other's family that the world don't know yet. So it's a lot of like, damn, this bitch is gonna let shit out at any moment, and I don't like this bitch, and da 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 da. We gonna see. We are going to see, y'all. We are going to see. So, yeah. So moving on. So the next scene is Melody and Kimmy meets to make charcuterie boards. Okay, that's cute. I'm gonna be honest, this whole scene right here, I felt like in that room it was a totally different energy than how it is now, how it used to be in the earlier seasons between Kimmy and Melody. Honestly, between anybody, I feel like this season is way more intense off bat. In the like, just off the filmings, I could tell that it's very intense for anybody that's filming right now because all of the mess that happened in the social media. So I feel as though Melody's mission for this season is to be like to all of the women. I'm gonna be dead ass honest. That's how I feel like that's her mission. Is to prove everybody that y'all men cheating too, that boo boo and all this extra shit. So Mel asked Kimmy how does she feel about the whole social media fiasco and Marsau dropping that ATL pic. And Kimmy is basically saying that you know, she don't know really what's the purpose of Marsau doing that. She believes her husband. She do believe that because she said she directly asked him, and Maurice said no, in which we did see that earlier in the episode. And she said that she believes him. And you know what, Kimmy, I'm not mad at you because for one, it's not that easy once you get into a marriage and you find out some mess that happened before you got married. Even if y'all two were together, who knows? Kimmy probably would have still been hunching too while they were together. And she was like, well, shit, now that I got a ring on it, I ain't hunching no more. So, you know, leave her alone if she feels as though she want to forgive her husband after the date of their wedding day. Or before the day of the wedding day if he did any stupid mess, in which I believe he did. Leave her alone. That's a grown woman, and she's a smart woman. So let her be. But I also believe that Kimmy ain't gonna stay as long as Tisha. You keep on fucking with her, Maurice. You ain't dumb. You ain't that dumb. You ain't dumb at all. You know when to chill out. Kimmy, some of the stuff that you was saying though, don't get weak in the knees, bitch.
Knees, stand up. Stand up.
Do not get weak in the knees. Stand up. Because you was like, well, you know, we did know that they were going to Atlanta, but really at the reunion, you looked like you was looking crazy in the face, or all this is new news to you. And then you like, well, we really wasn't married. Yeah, granted, y'all really wasn't married, but y'all was living together. Don't backtrack. Don't pull that Tisha. Don't you pull that Tisha. Even though that joke is very factual, stand up on how you feel. Like, yeah, this is a mess. I don't play that, but I understand who you're talking to. You talk to the miss, that's who you're talking to. So I get why you don't want to tell her how you really feel. I get it. So they talk about Tisha, and Kimmy was basically like, oh, Tisha said she don't read none of the blogs like that. And Melody said, girl, I was right there with you. I said, Tisha read them blogs as fast as it drops. Because you know why? Tisha want to make sure it's not going to be a blog or a day that come out that have hard evidence that Marsau is cheating on her. And when that day comes, she don't want to be blindsided. Come on. We can tell that. We can tell that one. So, yeah, she rolls her eyes. She don't fuck with Tisha. That's basically what it was. So Mel talks about going to the BJ party or throwing a PJ party. My bad, you guys. Throwing a PJ party, and she was basically like, "Girl, just want to let you know now, because you know people like to invite other people." First of all, Melody, you being kind of passive too. Who other people like to invite other people besides Kimmy? You know, people like to invite other people. Tisha and Destiny are invited. Okay, girl. Okay. So that was that with that one. Lastly, the dinner. So Tisha, Marsau, Kimmy, Maurice all meet up at their brother Micah's house. And basically they are meeting up because they are trying to talk about what happened on the social media, how to smooth things over with one another, and talk about what the freak that was about. So they say they highs, they say they hugs, they say they giggles, and as soon as everybody sat down, Kimmy went straight to business. And that's why I love you, Kimmy. Because we ain't here to play no games. Maurice, what was you thinking about posting that picture? That's straight what she said. So Maurice, not Maurice, who? So Marsau, what were you thinking about posting that picture? I wasn't thinking at all. I didn't think that you was going to get involved. How the hell do you not think that a picture of my husband that said that he wasn't there or did not know about a certain situation, and you posted it trying to be funny, I would not feel no type of way about that? Like, what are you thinking? Like, seriously, what are you thinking? And Kimmy let Marsau have it in the most respectful way ever. But she really broke it down, and that's what I love about Kimmy. Kimmy knows how to articulate herself to be heard and understood. I respect that about her. The thing about the dynamic between at least Maurice and Kimmy and Marsau and Letitia, I don't know about the other brothers and their wife, as well as his sister. I don't think she's married, but they do have a sister as well. I don't know how their dynamic is with their lovers, but Tisha, if you had just a little bit more backbone, you and Kimmy could whip y'all husbands into how y'all want y'all husbands to give and the type of order that y'all want in y'all marriage. You don't have enough backbone, because if you and Kimmy power P it together, if y'all power P that together, y'all could have these men like, come on. But you so manipulated and so easily, influenced by your husband and whatever he say, you so quick to backtrack. Like right here, Maurice and Kimmy is basically fussing at Marsau and telling him how detrimental and how much of a domino effect his decisions are. And as soon as they ask you, well, Tisha, I know that affect you. How do you feel? Oh, it really did hurt my feelings. It's just that these bullies out here and people are just so mean out here. Stop lying. Because I know probably in private, you and Kimmy alone probably had conversations about how irritated y'all were about y'all husbands doing dumb shit like that. Both of y'all. Y'all are sister-in-laws. Y'all have those type of conversations. How do y'all not have those type of conversations? So for you to be like, oh no, well, that's not what it is. It's like, damn, did he slap you across the head before y'all got into the house and say, don't you say nothing stupid? Like, for real. Where's your backbone, Tisha? Stand up. Stand up. I don't like that you backtracking. You making them look crazy. And you know that's how you feel. Like, stand on how you feel and stand on it strong. Forget what Marsau say. You stand on that. Like, for real. So, yeah. Tisha said that the shit is bullying. Marsau said it's not bullying. It is bullying. It's cyberbullying. People like cyberbullying. Trolling is a form of some type of bullying. If they talking about how ugly and fucked up you look and how your husband this and how your husband that and it hurt your feelings, they bullying. Cyberbullying. Point blank period. Marsau, you're a cornball for thinking that posting that picture was funny. You are a straight up cornball for that. Like, seriously. Throwing your brother under the bus. Like, you could have easily had a private conversation with Maurice yourself and been like, how the hell you gonna lie like that on national television? But besides you doing that, you gonna post a picture and being like, he was lying, y'all. Maurice ended out the dinner was just like, so what if I bring up your 2 kids? And what if I bring up the fact that you got affairs outside of your marriage and put up a crib and Tisha posted something about a baby? Oh, no, that's not funny now. You going too far. You going too deep. Now you going too far. Now you going too deep. Take responsibility for your actions. You was wrong for that. And I don't know if you are currently cheating on your wife, but do better. You guys, I think the premiere was good. I feel like it gives us a lot to look forward to. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm definitely ready for DMV. That's supposed to be coming out in May. And yeah, you guys, y'all be safe. Y'all be lovely. I can't wait to see you guys again. I'm going to sleep. Y'all live lovely. Bye.